There we go. Fifth. No, because wouldn't that be for like my like first episode? Online. There we go. Alright. Let me just open it up and we'll be on our way. Did a couple of quests. The only thing I got was the dance of harvest. Harvest dance. But let's do this. Let's get back on it. I'm hyped. I wanna see where it goes, you know? The first Final Fantasy forever. You know, I'm actually curious about the other Final Fantasy games because I got a friend that really loves the franchise, but well, no, I like the other ones, like the single player ones. So I might play those at some point as well, perhaps. Let me just real quick screen capture. Here it is. There we go. But why? What happened to the pants? Did they break or something? You got, what happened there? Ah, here we go. We're gonna have to wait a second or two. What happened to your tunes pants? They recommend what? Why? Why? Is it because you have no pants in your inventory, or what happened there? Or is the game just that much of a... just really wants to see your character without them? What the heck? No, that's weird. I don't know. Oh, here we go. That's the strangest thing I've heard. I think the pants are invisible. Alright. Let's see. Date with Destiny. Alright, let's get on with it. I did a couple of quests. I am good. So let's just talk to Leonelius. Sure, I guess. Hang on, let me do this thing first. I want to see what comes. What is? Why? But why? I don't know why. It's just bothering me now. It's like why? Why will the game choose the? Like even if like you have like a very low level pants, it will still give you some armor. So why will it not let you wear them? What the heck? As a recommended set, I mean. It's like what? Sure, why not? Let me just first. I wanna like do this thing, get the exciting part out of it. I wanna see what happens. It's like why? But why? Like you could do that, but why? Gangplank. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna turn on my lights first, so I don't have to later. It's starting to get dark anyway. Better maybe. Alright, here we go. To the Gangplank. Alright, right click, not left click. Board the airship? Yes. On to adventure! Huzzah! Attention all passengers, the airship bound to Limsa Lominsa is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. I'll meet you on Limsa? Alright. Sure? I'll meet you there. Oh, that's such a cool ship. Oh, that's a cool ship. I'd be afraid of to get it on it on a storm, but it's cool. Away! Farewell, Samko. Farewell. I'm probably gonna go back, like in after a couple of missions for level 25 Archer Guild mission. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. That's the weird part. It's like I can literally probably go back right off the bat, and they're making like this farewell thing. Oh, what the heck? Oh, I thought we were in space for a moment. Castrum oxidants. Whoa. Hey, am I gonna get down from that, or is it someone else? Oh, it's bad guy. He has bad guy helmet, probably. He's wearing red. He's the bad guy, right? There's no way he's not. Yep, it's bad guy.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still.
Yeah, it is the bad guy, okay.
15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till Lake lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great meat guard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price.
That is really cool.
Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest.
Oh god, that is wallpaper stuff. I am fairly sure if I look out there somewhere, I'm gonna find art of that.
Eorzea, a blighted
I think,
realm,
probably, anyway.
riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity.
Alright, I like this villain
It
already.
is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
Sure.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balzar.
That dude with the armor looks awesome. What is that? Looks like a dragon, kind of. Well, not necessarily dragon, but something like that.
Please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey,
Oh, it's fine. I'm in the
what
cutscene
hole
still.
have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
It looks like they're covering their eyes from the
I
side.
thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartano. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus' plan.
Uh-oh. You get caught.
My lord!
My lord, you have something, a little bit of something in your forehead. I think it's a little bit of mustard
Please,
there.
call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume.
Yeah, he has a little bit of something on his forehead, I think.
I don't know what you...
Why, is he gonna threaten his...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all.
Except where you are from. Oh, what the heck?
Clean up this mess.
Is that a revolver on
and
his
do not
sword?
miss any.
That's a revolver on
I
his
shall
sword.
be most displeased.
Alright, this is bad guy number 2.
At once, my lord.
Garland. Soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
I read the first part and I thought he was gonna say Magikarp for some reason. The power of Magikarp. He's so strong. Even Square Enix wanted him in the game. The upper decks of Limsa Lominsa. Alright. So this is the big city. I'm basically like that one guy that comes from the boonies, basically. Oh. There we go. I have no clue where to go from here. Oh, I guess to the guy with the arrow on his head. Gotta get out of here. I don't know how to get out of here, actually. Never mind. Maybe I should ask the people of the... Oh, yeah, maybe I gotta talk to this one, huh? Ah, you must be the envoy from Gridania. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa. Yeah, I think it said right. My lord, Admiral Blowfish... Blowfish win? No. Blowfswin... the Admiral awaits your arrival. Leave the landing area? Yes, please. It's a little bit strange that there's like a gate in between there. Maybe there's a reason that is very obvious and I know nothing about it. Oh. Why? But why did they make you... Oh, right, hang on. There we go. Oh yeah, I can do that too, I think. Hang on. Harvest... This, I think? Nope. That's not it. Hang on. One moment. Where is it? Mode. There we go. Ah, I got it too. I got the moves as well. And that part looks like it's synced up really well. Which it keeps going. I thought it stopped at some point. Wait, so it's snowing outside? Oh, but the area you are in. Alright, because you did say you met me here. Oh. Oh no. Man, then the game is like... The game is just sadistic at this point then. It's like, what the heck? It's like, this is your... No, this is something that... this was important. It's like, why? Why will they do that, though? Stop you from more... Alright, I'm gonna keep moving. You're the Gridanian envoy. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa. That is so weird. I don't understand. Is there like an actual... I guess... Like, are you actually wearing something and it just doesn't show, or what? Is it like actually telling you not to wear anything there? The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the crow's lift at your earliest convenience. It will take you to Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak with Xanthiel. He will be pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. Alright. Alright, let's see. Where the heck? Oh. What the heck? Alright, think you gotta... What the heck? Mouse over them. examine? Either school. But wait, so you are technically wearing them. Huh. I guess maybe it's like the situation when I couldn't wear my hat because of the robe or something like that. So it doesn't show, but this time it does let you wear them, but it just doesn't show, I guess. Also, I have no clue what to do. Danian envoy. Yeah, it is kind of weird. I have no clue what to do. This dude. Lift to Wench, to Bulwark Hall. Okay, I'm gonna do the Drowning Wench. See what happens. Oh, alright. Thanks for the visit. That was shocking, honestly. Like, what the heck? Alright, will do. Good luck with the leveling as well. Let's see. Oh, thanks. Thanks for that. Anyway, I'll try to find my way around here. It's a little bit strange. The city is a scary place. I want to go back to the forest. Maybe I took the wrong place in the elevator. To Bulwark Hall. Maybe. Yeah, oh my god, it does say in the quest to Bulwark Hall. Let's see. Let's go. Oh, there we go. Storm Sergeant. Greetings, sir, and welcome to our fair city. If you will permit me to examine the seal on the missive you carry. Yeah. Look at it. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies. We cannot afford to be complacent, you understand. Please step this way. Like a horror movie part. Oh god. Oh, it's that one woman from the cutscene.
I did not expect the Gridanian envoy to be an adventurer. It speaks highly of your character that the Elder Eorzea would choose an outsider to represent her nation's interests. This way. I bid you welcome. I am Melvin Blufisvin,
Can you repeat
Admiral
that?
of Limsa Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom.
Merlwib?
Now, what news from the Black Shroud?
Merlwib. Who? Ah, no. I hope she repeats her name. Or someone else does. A memorial service to honor the fallen. Seven Hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was in answer to the imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlean was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans, the Meteor Project. Legatus Nael Vas Darnus, Hell's take him, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon, Dalamund, from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to Carteno Flats, and there we met the valiant Imperial Guy. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Carteno. God. But though we gave no quarter, spared no 1 ounce of effort, we could not prevent what happened. From inside the shell of Dalamut came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. 'Twas Elder Primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea's. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. 'Twas the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, blinding white light enveloped me, robing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and yet still smoldering land was. God. Were Archon Louisoix still with us, he will be doubtless shed some light on the unfathomable happening. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his knowledge. For while our nation struggled to recover from the devastation, the beastmen called forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only for the beastmen. Do not imagine the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all. We need champions to replace the ones we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short and none will save us. Save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea, and this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Ooh, I cut that one. Aye, Kane Sena was the right of it. I accept whatever she sent. Gosh. Drink some water before she speaks again. No, she's gonna speak before I cut. Never mind. I did it. Alright. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Elder Seatseer receives my reply. You travel next to Ulda, yes? Yep. Pray give my regards to General Rauban. Oh, and tell him the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest and one in poor taste, but I will have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, Samko. May the navigator guide you on your journey. Wait, so I straight up leave here? I thought I was gonna look around and stuff, you know? Present Canesena's missive. Done. Dunzo. Nice. Let's attune to the stone. Our first city stone. I wonder where we will fight now that we are outside. Whoa, that was severely cool as well. Speak with Noplo at the airship landing. I'm already have to go away? Map. Hang on, let me open the map real quick. So it doesn't... Is there like a world map? Fight map next. I wanna see a whole map of the... map of the whole place, I mean. This doesn't seem to be anywhere near Gridania. And yet I kinda wanna see everything. But I gotta keep going, I guess. Let's keep moving. Let's finish this, maybe we'll get to explore more, hopefully. I really hope so. Can do the... Pull out the flute. Wait, that's not it? Oh, I gotta go up into the landing strip, right. That's not the one. The yellow guy is the elevator guy. Well, I guess the other guy is also the elevator guy. Wow, someone actually did the haircut. Alright, let's see. I guess we're going somewhere else. Greetings, sir. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Ulda. A pleasure to serve you again, sir. Are you ready to board the airship to Ulda? Well, yes, I guess. I guess it must be done. I was really looking forward to exploring about, but let's finish this. Maybe I'll get to probably after. Let's go to Ulda. What's it gonna be like, I wonder? Also, I saw the lore of the game. Apparently, the Calamity was the story. It was really cool. What I saw. Apparently, they made it so. What happened before the Calamity was actually the first game, and that war, the explosion, and all of that happened was the actual company like destroying the whole thing and rebuilding the game, because at first it was bad apparently. And this is like the aftermath or something like that. That's why it's called Realms Reborn, which is really cool. I was very shocked, honestly. I've never heard anything like it. Alright, let's go. Ah, you must be the envoy from Gridania. Welcome to Ulda, sir. The Flame General awaits your arrival. Yes, get me the heck out of this, the landing. I was gonna say the strip, but I don't think that's what it's called. Flame Honor Guard. Welcome to Ulda, sir. We've been expecting you. Flame General Rauban will receive you in the... Oh my god, I have the fan on my face and it's really... My eyes are just... Also... Maybe that doesn't help either. Please, take the lift down to the hosting ship and speak with Bartholomew at the Royal Promenade. Gotcha, sir. Is this also a city? Where? But how? No, that's... Map. This way? No, surely I have to take an elevator. Why can't I jump over? No, because that's the landing strip area. So where's the elevator? It looks like it should be this way, but there's nothing else. Oh, okay, that's my. But that, now that this, I know this looks bad, but I didn't see him. Okay. The Steps of Thal. Oh, that looks really, really bad. Let's go. Oh, I probably need to go all the way around if there's a way to cut through the chase. Maybe this way? It is a pretty place. Castle. Party has been disbanded. Oh, right. My eyes! There's so many people. The Gridanian envoy, I presume? Will you be so good as to allow me to inspect the missive you bear, sir? My thanks. Hand over. Ah, yes, the seal of the Elder Seats here. Please proceed. Oh, it's probably the guy who was mad. Yeah, it is.
Ah, a guest from Gridania.
Gridania.
I thought I smelled leaf mold. I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Kane says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Ixal. Welcome to the Sultanate of Ulda. I am Rauban al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames.
Sultanate.
But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
Cartoneau. Aye, I remember bloody Cartoneau. Do you know what happened that day, adventurer? When we took the field against the Garleans? Yes, I saw it myself. So my counterparts have educated you. Not really. Well, kind of, half, more or less. Oh, trust. Trust Merrill Wibb to take light of our wolf problem. Wolves are bloodthirsty beasts upon which one cannot turn one's back. It is only a matter of time before they bite. So, it was with the Garleans 50 years ago. No sooner had they learned how to use Magitech, they began seizing territory from their neighbors. Led by them, Legatus Solosos Galvus, they swiftly brought the other nations of Ilsbar to heel, and so Legatus became an emperor. An empire which then set its sights on Eorzea. But the conquering emperor is now an old man of 80 winters. His health is failing, and he has no clear successor. But the 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched, and their commander Legatus Gaius has long harbored ambitions of conquest. Were he to strike now, I fear we will fall like so many others before us, and now not only Ulda but Gridania and Limsa will fall. For the calamity brought the lot. Oh my god, it's so hard to read when I know I have to like hurry up. Or I'm gonna miss all of it. I can't focus. Use space to the following can be used. So if I use the arrow, left right directional buttons, Shift up. So if I do this, I'll have more time maybe? The wolf cares not for the plight of its prey. The Garleans stir, and the Admiral would not let it go unnoticed. All other concerns pale in comparisons to the Empire, even the beast tribes and their bloody primals. We must stand united once more, that much is clear, and if... Pardon. And if we are to do so, we must remember the cause which last brought us together. Can E will have her memorial. We will honor the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people what their brothers and sisters fought and died for. Okay, that's better. I still feel like the pressure of having to read quick or it's gonna go away before I can finish. Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate? I will speak with Her Grace myself. Very good, sir. The elder seats here will have my reply, anon. My thanks to you, adventurer. Oh my god, Alright. Complete. You may now make use of the airship routes connecting the three nations. Before you may board an airship, you must pay the requisite fare in Gil. Level 23. I don't think I got anything from that. Minions. You have obtained a whistle with which you can summon your very own minion. To learn the call minion action, you must first use the whistle. Once you have used the item, a new entry will appear in your minion guide, found under the character in the main menu. You can either initiate the action from this menu or drag the icon set it on one of your hotbars and initiate it from there. Send your minion away, simply reselect the summoning icon. Minions can be summoned or dismissed at any rate, and the whistle has no recast timer. Okay. Minions. So where, oh where? It went right over my head, I guess. Yikes. Where was it again? Inventory, armor, character, currency, actions, stance. Inventory. It feels like it should be in the inventory, right? The whistle. Porn, anything that looks like a whistle. Wind up airship, a fully operational model of the legendary vessel Indivisible. Use this item to acquire a wind up airship minion. Oh, but it said a whistle, not this. Okay, well let's use it, I guess. You can now summon the wind up airship minion. Okay, but I thought... There was a whistle. Whatever. Let's see. Summon. Maybe action. Traits. Where? Oh, where? Main command. Minion guide. I gotta look up how to put more, like, cubes here. To put more stuff. Summon your wind-up airship minion. A fully operational... Despite it being the first and most ambitious undertaking by Highwind Skyways founder Tatanora, the Invincible actually never took flight. Its 10-year construction period plagued by accidents, material outright incompetence. Behavior obedient. Okay, let's remove this, since it's the same thing. Let's summon our first minion. Small airship. Oh, that's cute. So tiny. Does it fight, I wonder? Dismiss, emote, mark, focus target. Emote? Can it do the harvest stance? No, I can do the harvest stance, not it. Okay. That's kind of misleading. Oh my god, look at the buffalo calf. That's so cute. It's so small. Alright, gotta focus. Call of the Sea. Let's do our first. I was like, who's following me? Right, it's my airship. Alright, it's the same person for the main story quest. Right. Pudgy Puck. I wonder if it's randomized who gets what. And they're all getting like different stuff. That would be interesting. Alright. Call of the Sea. Bartholomew has information that may be of interest to you, except... Ah, my lord envoy, I trust your stay in the Sultanate has been pleasant. Now, if you do not mind my asking, do you perchance have plans to visit Limsa Lominsa in the near future? If so, I have information that may be of interest to you. I once accompanied the Flame General on an official visit to the seaside city-state, during which time I became acquainted with Badaron, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench. Well, the man sent word out just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. I can think of none with better credentials than you. Badaron will doubtless be pleased were you to offer him your services. Nice. So we are going to the other city. Good, because I was wondering what the heck we just went to one and then the other without exploring. Although it makes sense, the message was urgent after all. Hall of the Sea. So I have to go back. Let's see if I can find again where the landing, where the ships are. Alright, let me attune to this. Because there is no giant aetherite crystal. At least I haven't found it, so this will have to suffice for the time being. Blood powers. My eyes. Oh. I should have done that earlier. Now it's gonna go away probably after the loading screen. Dang it. That was a bad move of me. The Steps of Nald. Let's go. Me and my tiny airship. So cute. I wish I could give it a name though. That would be cool as well. I mean, technically I can, I guess. It just wouldn't show up in the game. Alright. Here maybe? Dania, Limsa, Lominsa. Yes. To Limsa. To Lominsa. Man, I'm curious if it's even possible to make something like that. It just bothers me that the balloon is sideways. Like... And how does the winds affect it? But it is pretty cool. Really, really cool. Alright, here we go. I just realized, I don't know why I didn't realize until just now, even though the mission is called Call of the Sea, that the Limsa Lominsa is also, it's a sea city. A sea city? I feel like there's a better name for that. Ah, no. Let's go though. The Drowning Wench. Yes. What a name. Alright. Bardion? No, Badaron. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. Sit wherever you like, mate. I'll be with you in a... Hi, I'm Badaron, alright. Who's asking? Ah, heard as I've got a job from the capable adventurer, you say? Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding hairy. But if you think you're still interesting, let me know, and I'll fill ye in on the details. I'm like half and half. Don't know if I should like go all out. Try to go all out, because I can't really like talk the way I'm supposed to. Oh, I can't wear this? What is it for? Gladiate. Dang it. I should have known. I should have checked. I forgot about that. I just grabbed that one because it had like higher armor stats. Alright, it's probably pirates. Right, same place. I goofed. Badaron, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench, has a need of a capable adventurer. So not me, I should go probably. I thank you for taking time to help me out. Now, I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word is some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Sastasha Seagrot, and I need a trustworthy sort to head up north, Aleport, and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But it weren't so long ago as the fishbacks per pet pirates paid us unwelcome what? This is... okay. Feeling a bit nervous, okay. If you will permit me, Master Badaron, I shall be happy to elaborate. Oh. Well, well, if it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself. To what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Reiner? Come to make some of my patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation, and I came to offer what important information I could sift from recent reports. Does it say important? No, I just made it up. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Elport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Sastasha Seagrot included. Their search revealed little, save that the family of corals have taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern, in short. Nothing of concern. In light of recent developments, however, it should have seemed wise to search Sastasha again. But with the Sahagin testing our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line is stretched thin as it is. Thus, I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer to this matter will be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Sastasha is located in the Waster Lanosea. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Vmelpa. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks. You are the man. Good luck to you, lad. Oh my god, I wish they didn't use the fancy punctuations. My reading is getting worse as we go. Okay. So now, let's go out and see the surrounding. Now that I understand it's supposed to be a sea city. Nice. This gives me the way that this looks. It reminds me of stuff from before. I don't know, from when I used to go to the beach in Mexico. This is how they had like these special like hotels that will have like a bunch of like basically apartments and a main area where there's like a buffet with a pool. There's an area for kids, like a smaller pool, I mean. And the buildings look like this, and they had like shows at night every night. It was awesome. It's been ages since I've done that though. And being back there. You're now on the Ethernet. Great. Let me close the map and do this, so it shows me where to go. Wait, what? How do I get there, though? Let's run. So I go this way. Then this way. Let me just... every time my ship creeps up on the back, it unsettles me a little bit. I'm like, what the heck is that thing? So this way, let's go to the stone first, because I don't remember if I attuned to the stone here. And I think it's in the way anyway. Did I? No, I don't think I even can get down there. Maybe I am supposed to get down there and to do that. Speak with Vmelpa. Okay, this way. I'm getting lost, I think. Kind of. It's in that direction. Okay, good. It keeps going. Go super speed. Anchor yard. It's gonna take me a while to get used to this place. Oh god, I gotta get down there somehow. Maybe I can like grab onto the tiny ship and just like jump down, and it'll like slow down the fall. Like an umbrella in a movie. Okay, definitely had to take the elevator, I think. Oh wait, I can get down from here, good. Oh, this is very labyrinth-like. At least to me, I don't know. I get lost very easily. Okay, from here it should be easier to get to the 2M Tuvmelpa. I hope someone says her name out loud, because I don't know how to spell that. I have no clue. And I think I'm not sure if I'm going the right way. No, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm going the right way. Good. Wait, what the heck? Okay, wrong pier. Wait, no, but that's like the... What? Oh. No, wait, no, it's not connected. It is connected, never mind, I'm just very, very dumb. I just had to go around. Me, I was already thinking of how I could, like, somehow jump all the way over there. Turns out all I had to do was go around the thing. Is this what they call natural selection? Are they fishing? You can fish. I mean, I guess it makes sense. You hear about the Commodore Reiner's investigation? Then you'll want to board a ferry bound to Elport. Once you arrive in western La Noscea, though, you'd best pay a visit to the Hall of Novice before you blunder into Sastasha. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folk there will prepare you, train you with the skills you'll need to face the dangers, undoubtedly waiting. Will prepare me from the dangers, is what she means. The hall is on the way to Sastasha. Just know. I don't know what's going on with me today. I just can't read better, basically. One of their seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. There we go. So I don't get on the ship. Speak with the seasoned adventurer in the Hall of Novice, which is... where am I, though? Am I down here? I am down here. So I need to talk to a ferryman, I guess, to get on the boat. I can't walk there. Well, I probably can walk there if I find the right path, but... So I talk to you to get on the boat? No. Is that a tiny pig? No, it's a doggy. Oh my god, so cute. The focus, I gotta focus. Also, there was a wolf up, I think it said. Maybe that big ship will take me? No, there's no NPC over there. The music is so hype. Alright, maybe... Man, I wish it pointed me towards like the ship I have to take instead of the general direction. Maybe I can walk and that's why it's doing that. Oh, it's the shop. The shopping hall. The mall shopping center? Okay, so I am somewhere down here. There I am. Ship that takes them over there. So this is not the way. I have to... I have no clue. This is very... Okay, so where I was before... I think? Is that where I was before? Okay, so I have to get down here and somehow find the specific boat that will get me up there. I'm gonna... This... Downwards. This way. Maybe it is up here. No, it can't be up there. There's no way it's up here. Because it's supposed to be a boat. Maybe I did miss it. And it was very obvious. My worst enemy. Sense of direction? Yeah, I was there. Never mind. I was. Maybe I didn't find... I was supposed to look for the ferryman. I just did a circle for no reason, basically. Oh, ferry skip. Oh, of course. Elport? This ferry is bound for Elport. Are you riding with us? Yes. Western La Noscea. Achievement. Mapping the realm of Western La Noscea. This is it, right? Tell me this is it. Yes, okay, okay. Let's go to the crystal first. Nice, a trident. I wonder if I guess maybe a lancer could use a trident to fight. Oh look, the tiny chocobo! And the regular size chocobo. And another chocobo. Oh man, I can't wait to get my own chocobo. I want my own big bird. Oh, what the heck was that? What? Oh. Oh. I think that's the whatever. I'll just move. Come on, close it. What the heck? So many different. Okay, so I think I saw an entrance that way. Yes. All right, let's go. Let's go talk to who? Seasoned adventurer. Oh, so this is the fighting area. Who catching? Let's fight something. It's been a spell. Oh, it's a fate. Oh, guys, yikes. Also, I switched all of my like key bindings, so it should be somewhat easier. I don't know if I can fight all of these guys. Let's try, I guess. Wait, can I fight them? Fight. Unable to attack fate target. Your level is too high. Oh, okay, level sync. That's why they were ignoring me. Okay. Not too bad. I'd like to think that I retain some of my damage at least. When I... Oh, there's so many. No, it wouldn't make sense if it would let me keep my damage. Oh, they like using... I guess this is a good change. Now instead of like attacking right in front of them, they can just do whatever you are. Okay. Oh, he's coming. Whoa, what's this guy fighting with? Knives? Oh, what the... I still gotta get my stuff together with the fighting though. I don't think I'm particularly okay still, you know? If I don't get good soon, I'm gonna... No, the enemy. Oh, it's complete. Good. Goblin chain. Here? Seasoned adventurer. Ah, you must be the adventurer of whom the Yellow Jackets sent word. I hear you are to brave the depths of Sastasha Seagrot. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales will have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone will be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions. And you shall need the training we here at Hall of Novice can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. What's with the elevator music? The smith here oversees the training schedules. Speak with him and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. Okay. So I gotta talk to you again. When you have mastered all that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket Scout at the mouth of the Sastasha Seagrot, and he will furnish you with the details of your duty. Sorry, I got distracted. Get over here. There we go. Okay, sorry. So, speak with the Yellow Jacket at the entrance of Sastasha. So I don't have to talk to the Smith. I should have checked if my little battleship was also fighting. Skull Valley. Okay, so it's that way. There we go. And speed. I don't know why it makes me think of the way I looked. It reminds me of I don't remember what he was called. The flute myth about like that one guy who plays the flute and attracts mice. You know. Please tell me you're here on the yellow jacket duty, and not some daft sod out for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra. We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since the vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So, when we received word that the men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Sastasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fishback fancying serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue face tattoos. Alright. Use the duty finder to enter Sastasha. Duty finder unlocked. I can't move. Sastasha now accessible. Oh, is it a dungeon? Is that why? Instanced raids are pretty are party-based contents which can take place in closed environments such as dungeons. Also, it is a dungeon. The term instance refers to the fact that these areas are reserved for a single group of players, meaning that you will not encounter any others during your time in them. Parties must rely on their own wits and strength to conquer the many challenges that await them, such as deadly traps, complex mazes, and powerful bosses. To add to the challenge, instance raids have numerous requirements such as time limits, level restrictions, and limitations of changing classes or jobs while within. Finally, raids can be joined either by forming a party and speaking with the NPC at the entrance, or by using the duty finder to automatically pair you with other adventurers around the world with the same ambitions. Ah, okay, so I don't have to look for a party. By unlocking the duty finder, you can now undertake multiplayer duties without having to form a party of your own. Press U and select duty finder. Okay, U. Then dungeon. Sastasha. Yes, here, maybe? Here, selection? No, join. Duty registration complete. What now? So just go in. Sastasha, okay, duty status. Wait, so am I looking for one right now? A padlock icon indicates the duty that cannot be accessed. Oh, okay, so you do have to wait. Once you have registered, you can view the duty particular. Okay. Your party has been successfully formed. A confirmation prompt will appear. Remember, it is good to practice work out a battle plan with your party before rushing headlong into an instance. Okay. Forming a party. The elapsed time, average wait 7 minutes. It's probably pirates. So I wait now. I wait here. Oh, the Rey Skywalker is in the party. I think. It looks like it. They have the same symbol, so maybe. I don't know. Looks like it. Or maybe they're in a different party. It just indicates that they're looking for a party in general. So let's just sit down and wait. Let's see if we've gotten anything interesting. I don't remember if I got any equipment actually. New equipment. Beast Sinew. Tough, it's flexible. Okay. Red. I don't really have anything interesting actually. Never mind. Achievement. Gold Saucer. Displays various information pertaining to the Gold Saucer, including MGP in possession, Pact pot draw times, triple triad tournament results, personal deck makeup, Lord of Verminion hotbar, and Doman Mahjong settings. And race chocobo. There's chocobo races? That's great. Let's see. Are you getting any new skills? No, sadly. How's it going? Nothing. And the average wait time went up by a minute as well. It's like almost 7 minutes have passed. That's a relief. That means soon, right? Nope. It's actually 8 minutes. I want to look at the ship closer. Dismiss, emote, mark. Focus target. No. Hmm. If I join it will insta queue. Will it? Uh, sure. I don't know how long this is gonna last. So sure, why not? If you're done for it. Let's see. I mean, I don't really have anything else. Thought the summon would fight, but turns out no. Maybe it will like pull out tiny cannons along the side. Alright, thanks by the way. Let's see. I mean, no one else seems to have joined either. Maybe it's because they like choose different classes or something and it has to like be certain ones to join, I think? Not sure. I am DPS? Oh. One tank, one healer, and 2 DPS. Huh. And you're a healer. So then... Oh, I should have gone with a different... I didn't... For some reason, I didn't think that the archer would be like a DPS. For some reason. Alright, well, can't do much about it now. If I decided to like restart, it will take way too long. And I don't even know if I could because of the character slots running out or something like that. I just don't think it's worth it at this point. I'm too deep. I'm in too deep. Although I guess it makes sense that there are more people playing DPS. I wonder what's the most. There's probably a most played class or something. Bugsy. Hey, I saw this player yesterday, I think. I am fairly sure I saw this player in Gridania. I think. I am, or at least before now. I have definitely seen them before. And there's been a huge gap. Yes. Party makeup has changed. Your registration is withdrawn. Use Duty Finder to enter. Wait, so now I just go in? Or is it still... No, I guess we'd still have to do the thing, right? Because we still need like more people or something. Join. Clear selection. Party leader's application has been denied. You do not meet one or more of the requirements. So we do need more. So I guess I do this thing. Only a party leader may register for duty. Huh. Ah. I think I get it. I think. He thinks. I'm not sure. Oh, that's why. I think I get it. So now I just join. There we go. Commence. They just wait, withdraw. Do I just commence? Will it teleport you? Or do we have to be here? Alright. Here we go. I don't think we have a tank. Oh, we all get TP. Alright. So I guess this is the first... Yeah, this is the first dungeon. Oh, so we're waiting for some... Oh, they have... Okay. A party member has withdrawn from the duty. Finding new member. Your comments. I wonder if there were any that were also in here, like the same place. Light party. Sastasha Lanoshea. Whoa. That is very pretty. Low. Wait, I have to... General... Is there like a party chat? There we go. Here we go. Yikes, that's not it. Buff. Oh. Can't click it. Dang it. There we go. Limit break. Powerful actions which are only available to parties of 4 or more members. The actions can be executed. What happened? Oh, okay, they gotta just turn on the tank stance. Road to 70 experience earned, while below 70 is dramatically increased. Did he leave? I think he left. Oh man. Are we now unable to do it? It's gonna keep us or can we still put us back in queue? Oh. Wait, aren't I the party leader thing? Oh no. Back in queue. Yikes. Vote and abandon details. Let us vote and kick him and get a new. Use search info maybe? Oh, duty menu? Recommendations, guidance journal, duty finder. Vote abandon, leave. Add members? Let's see. Oh, vote abandon. Yes. Unable to initiate vote abandon. 15 minutes must elapse since the commence of the duty. What the heck? A duty finder penalty will be incurred in the following cases. You are the first to leave a matched party. There was a vote to kick a DC player. Maybe settings? Here. Initiate vote to abandon the current duty. If more than half of the party member votes yes, the party will be disbanded and the duty will end. Please note the penalties will not be incurred. Okay. So we have to wait freaking 15 minutes? But why? That sucks. That's not okay. That's not okay. What if someone leaves? Cito found free. Search comment. It says he's online. Offline, I mean. But I can't do anything more. Well, this sucks. What a way to start the first dungeon. Maybe he didn't like. Maybe he was like an old player or something, and he didn't like being told what to do. I don't know. Hmm. I am gonna go ahead and see what's next anyway, because I have no clue what to do. Aside from wait. I'm level 15. Black bats. Oh. This is fine. Just the buff. Oh yeah, have the slows as well. Okay. There we go. Oh, I'm dead, that's why. First test that. Wait. I goofed, that's my bad. I thought I could take the bone alone. I was wrong. This is why we have a tank. Oh, my bad. My bad. There we go. Vote dismiss. Where is it? Do you wish to? Yes. Yes. There we go. Party dismiss. Vote dismissed is a function. We're back. Dusk comes. Okay, this is a different person. Okay, that's the last time I run off on my own. I thought I could actually fight them because they were like 4 levels below. Turns out I was wrong. Alright, let's do this then. Gone? Yeah, he's dead. Blood memo. You can find the bloodstained scrap of revenge. Okay, no, doesn't seem to matter. I really gotta get a hang of how to lock onto enemies. Tab. Oh. Okay, thank you. That's gonna make it a lot easier. I kept right-clicking like other players and I was like, what? Cave Aurelia. They're running away. Why are they running? Why are you running? Oh, because they're going to where the majority of them are. Wait, did I attract? Oh, I goofed. Okay, so I don't need to... Huh. I really need to get my stuff together on this. after. Giant clam. What the heck? That was only dangerous if you get too close. If you don't put your hand in there, you'll be fine. Maybe it moves, I don't know. Okay, I'm sort of getting the hang of it, sort of. Oh. I think later on I'm gonna try to play this without control. Maybe I'll get more used to it. It'll be easier. Like that may be my solution. There we go. Oh, I was stuck in someone behind me. I gotta find the middle ground on this soon. Inconspicuous switch. Battery will be sealed off in 15 seconds. Oh, what the heck? Chopper. Perhaps I wasn't supposed to do that. Got it. Nice, level up. I think I found this perfect strategy. I just need to get my freaking hands off the mouse. Read. Thunder Cavalier's hat. What? Pass, I guess. I don't know. I'm good with my hat. Alright. Oh, I got a new ability. Roll next time? There was no roll choice. It was all slow. I mean greed. What is this new ability? Head Grace. Interrupts the use of the target's action. That's gonna come in handy. What? Alright. Go for need. Greed. Need? Maybe greed takes everything? It's a lot of dudes. Yeah, and greed I take all, I imagine. I don't let the others have it, I guess. Yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine. You don't have to. I'll try to draw my own conclusions from whatever happens. I think I understand what it means more or less, though. It's fine. I wanna burden you anymore. Oh, yikes. Scurvy dog. Man, the only part is I haven't been able to like actually get a good look at the enemies. That's the only thing. Oh, I guess that's fine. There we go. Nice. Wave Rider's Gate. The door is locked tight. Alright, I guess that's not the way then. Dang, he's getting freaking smacked around the one. Oh. I thought that was the boss. Guess not. There wasn't that much fanfare, so I guess it makes sense it wasn't. Gotta speed everybody up. My buff is almost up. There we go. Oh. And bloodletter, and he's dead. Oh. Okay. Oh, yikes. Gotta get freaking used to using the tab. Alright, I can do the thing. Tab. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Whoa, what happened? Whoa. Oh, yikes. Turn to the point. You may be able to. So I just. Yikes, okay, I guess. Oh, okay, okay. I wasn't sure. Shortcut, got it, got it. Oh, there's a lot of them. Because we went right into all of them, more or less. Maybe that's why. Okay. Oh, we don't need to fight it. Okay. Okay. Thanks. I don't know if that helps at all, but I do it now and then. Ooh. Shh, you sully our spawning grounds, Shorewalker. Dang. Unnatural ripples. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Waiting for that one skill. Oh, I guess not. Okay. Maybe I strike him from behind. Come on. Oh, it has no effect. Peloton has no effect. Got it. That was wasted. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought we were gonna have to fight the small boys. Treasure coffers. Greed. I'll pass, I guess. Dang, that's good. Player commendation is a system whereby you can commend a party member who left a positive impression. On conclusion of a duty, the player commendation button will appear in the bottom right. Okay. Okay. Alright. So I guess that's it for this thing? Just exit? Alright. What now? Speak with the Baron of the Drowning Wench. I think it did. I did it. By the way, thanks for the help a lot. I died there just for no reason. At the very beginning. Homecoming. Oh, I'm level 25 now. You get head grease. Yeah, thanks. Really pulled me out of a bad situation there, probably. I learned my lesson, I'm not gonna go off on my own. Even if the enemies do look like they're a lower level. It was just 2 of them as well. I thought I had it, but nope. I was way in over my head. But yeah, I got the monsters taught me that the hard way. By the look of it. They were like, ha, look at this fool thinking he can kill us. And then, you know, they killed me instead. Alright, let's see. Should be... Yeah, they did, actually. That was lucky, because otherwise I would have gotten probably slammed completely out of here. Sangahim Stronghold. Tank healer DPS. Ah. So he's like the wall. He basically he's like the damage sponge while the others basically smack them around them. Damage per second. I always knew DPS meant like a bunch of damage, but I didn't know that what like the acronym actually stood for. Now that I think about it. Where's the ferryman? There we go. Yes. That was fun, but I really need to get my hang on the controls. On the combat. Dido spurred September. Ducks per soup. Now I'm trying to think of more acronyms. Okay, I had one though, but I forgot it. Slowing enemies? Oh, you mean the foot grace, not the foot grace, the leg grace, I guess. AoE on single target. Yeah, I got. Wait, is it? Should be. Delivers an attack with a potency of 150 to all enemies in a cone. Yeah, it does kind of lock on. Yeah, I did notice that. I managed to see that it was not effective. Oh my god, my ears. Hang on. My ears almost blew up just then, walking through that. Yeah, I did notice. It did said ineffective. I just barely managed to see it. It just said out of combat, and I was like, oh man, okay, fine. Should be yellow dude. Yes. I mean, it's still kind of good if I need to catch up and stuff. Like when I did the shortcut and I was like way behind. Still helps a bit. All right. Is it? Aye, such a task was on the books. Was mine. I'm afraid the ship has already sailed, friend. Any gear that drops? Oh yeah, I just realized I didn't even check if I got like anything new. Gotta do that after this conversation, I guess. If you can roll, need for it, unless it's otherwise stops you. It never really did say roll, so maybe. What about greed then? Does it just take everything? Is that it? I kind of understood that greed was like, oh, you take everything, but like the next player who wants to grab loot just doesn't get anything. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. It did feel kind of weird. I did, like, when I drew that conclusion, it felt a little bit like, no, that's kind of too mean. Need rolls are the priority, got it. I only think I got one, and then the others didn't let me, like, use need, only greed. So I didn't get that lucky with the rolls. Not the next highest roll from greed wins it. Ah. Alright. Kind of understand. Let's see. Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepted the job investigating Sastasha? It will seem that ship has not only sailed but now returns to harbor. None the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter, the wheel will turn around, and our chance will come. That is a trident. That's a really cool trident. You're right, of course, but there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Or candles. I didn't want to say it, but it did kind of... they are a little bit too close together as well. Maybe that's like the second functionality, you know? It's like a transmutation magic. If you use it on it, it's gonna turn back into... what's it called? I don't remember what it's called. But into whatever the candles are made out of. Let's see. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend. Yeah, wax. You know, from steel, transmute the steel into wax, and then if it's like you're in a particularly dark dungeon, you just like transmute only one of the blades, and then that's it. You just stick one of those like ropes in it, or it already has it built in, and then you just turn it on, and that's it. You have a candle, you know. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as we meet, unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a start to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardships. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. You will not think to stride into battle unclad, will you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, sir. That was a train wreck. Back then, are ye? With all your limbs and a tale to tell, I'll wager. Yes, I died. For no purpose other than out of curiosity I died. Curiosity killed the cat, but also Samko. Fishbacks. And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate's skull or 3. 7 hells. You turn your back for 5 bloody minutes, and a scaly bastard set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds like you let them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Sastasha, of course. Any road, all's well that ends well. On behalf of Limsa, I thank ye for shedding some light in this mystery. You've lived up to your reputation, and I couldn't ask for no more than that. Now, I'll be your dying dying for a rest? Oh, I'll bet you're dying for a rest. But just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking another job. It just so happens that I've had a request from our sister guild in Gridania, see? Seems the forest folk in need of an adventure. What can get things done. Also, we are going back. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through, as Sunny Glade. But after the way you dealt with the fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready, and I'll lay it out for you. Ooh, mouthful for sure. Huh. For some reason I thought once we exited Gridania, we weren't gonna go back anytime soon, but I guess I was wrong. Party finder unlock. Alright, well, there is no real reason not to, so... Level 26, nice. Ready to hear about the job then? Like I said, the request comes from our sister guild in Gridania. And that's all I know. But whatever it is you get asked to do, I somehow doubt it would pose any trouble for your adventurer as survived the bedlam in Sestasha. Technically I didn't survive, at all. If you think it might be interesting, you'll want to have words with Mother Mion, my counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, mate. Alright, back to Gridania. I wanted to go back eventually anyway, because I got the Homecoming Archers Guild mission. Let's see, where was the elevator? Right here. Airship landing. Yes. Oh my god, I saw the name. Did you see the name of that one guy? What the heck? What a name. Come to join us on the front line, or perhaps to give questions to ask. What? Frontline rules. No, this is not it. It's not what I wanted to do. How do I get back on this? Oh, the desk. Oh my god, this guy. Gridania. Yes. Let's go. Back into the forest. Man, I wonder how the time in game, how fast it goes. Like for the NPCs, realistically speaking. It was like, I was away for what, like an hour, maybe 2 hours? And then now I'm coming back already? They're like, what the heck? Thought we got rid of you, sir. Why are you back? I'm like, hey, how you doing? New Gridania. Backed into the forest. Alright, let's go. Commune! Once again, what will she say, I wonder? Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our waitress will come to take your... Oh, it's you, Samko. 'Tis good to see you again. What's that? Here at Baderon's suggestion, you say? The foul-mouthed rogue sends me word that an adventurer might be along for the job, and it turns out to be you. Well, this makes things easier, doesn't it? With regard to the task in question, there is a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details. I shall brief you. Complete. Alright, before we do that, I wanna do the archery. I wanna do the archery thing. Because I haven't gotten a new bow in a spell. Dang, it looks brighter all of a sudden. Or I don't know if I should like... Maybe I should just do main quest stuff and then side stuff off screen. So I can actually get to, I guess, enjoy the game. Without having to talk. Without ruining it to other people's ears with my reading. Nah, I'll do it. I'll just do like very, very on the side stuff, I think, off screen. Like grindy stuff or something, I don't know. Yeah, I guess. I do need a new bow, probably. Let's see. Ah, Samko. I had hoped you would come. You may be able to help. I am concerned about Lei and Silver. They show signs of losing perspective and, well, mayhap it is best you see for yourself. I cannot help but feel both will benefit from your counsel. Consider this a personal request, Samko. Alright. Silver. Hmm? Oh gods, did Lucienne send you to pester me, by any chance? This is hardly her concern, and it is most definitely not yours. If you must know, I have decided to leave the guild. I mean to track down the Pua Mujuk and finish what she started. The God's Quiver and the Wood Wailer seem content to ignore our warnings, but I will not let her escape again. I already made that mistake once, and it cost me my place in the God's Quiver. Aye, the foolish young sentry of whom I once spoke, he was me! Ugh. We had her, Samko. There was no escape. But then she began to wail about a wounded comrade, one who will surely die without her help. She looked me straight in the eye and begged. And I blinked. I blinked, yeah. I failed to see through the most elementary ruse. I failed Gridania and the God's Quiver, and while that can never be forgiven, mayhap I can reclaim a measure of honor by stopping her. But a wanderer like you will not understand what it means to betray your people. Worry not. I do not intend to leave just yet. I will continue to gather information until I am certain of Mujuk's whereabouts. Make no mistake though, it is only a matter of time. Now run along, will you? Oh, and if you are so concerned about your fellow guildmates, you should attend to the moping Mikote. The sight of her shuffling around while staring at her feet is bad for morale. Not that it matters to me. Okay. Oh, it's you. Tell me, Samko, do you ever think about home? Do you ever wish you could go back? Mine was just another poor village into the 12th wood. The fields were more stone than soil, and merchants hardly ever bothered to visit. We didn't have a lot, but we didn't need it. And then the calamity came. I remember running, and the screams. It was so loud, Samko, so unbearably loud. And then I was here, in a strange city, surrounded by more people than I'd ever seen, and I didn't know any of them. But I knew how to hunt. I was always good at hunting, Samko, and the guild gave me a place to get better. At least I thought I had gotten better. Hua Mujuk, she was so much more. I've been thinking, Samko, that maybe this is a sign. Maybe Silver is right, and this guild, this city, is no place for an outsider like me. And so I've decided to leave. I'm glad to have known you, Samko, even if it was only for a short while. Forgive me if it is too selfish a request. Before I go, I would like to meet with you one last time. Alone in the South Shroud, these Gridanians will not understand. Ah, so they're both leaving. Meet Lei in the South Shroud, alright. I don't think the sheep, as in this, the airship can fight. Well, I just noticed it has also the spinny things on top. It's kinda cool. Alright, let's go to the South Shroud. It's kind of a strange one. It goes from just regular training to now it's just like it probably does unlock some archery skills or something, but it's just how do you say? Let's see, central, old. Wait, where's the South Shroud? Maybe I could teleport to it. East, central. No, oh no, I have to go to the Central Shroud first. Okay. Makes sense. This guy is definitely trying to surpass me. He's racing me. Yes, I think I won. I don't know about that. Oh, I think he's a new player. Never mind then. Okay, let's see. South Shroud, so just straight down. Yeah, straight down. I wanted to do a bunch of like the side quests I saw around the map, but they were like level 1 stuff, and I was like, I don't know. Like, I wanted like to find out more about the world, but I also really wanted to like level up along with it. I don't know if that's too much of a greedy thing to say, or if just it's standard to avoid like the main quests, not the main quests, but like the side quests. Are we still on the right path? No, I got very sidetracked. This way? Yes, straight this way. Water spirits. Let's see. Then this way. Okay. Whoa, that is cool. That's from definitely from the cutscene in the very beginning. It's like a war machine or something. Is this still the South Shroud? Yes, almost there. Just gotta keep going this way straight. Man, I'm almost level 30. I thought it was gonna go slower, but I guess it's because of this experience thing that rushes you to level 70. I guess it makes sense. Let's see. Still on the right path? Yes. See, now is when a mount will be fantastic. I thought I will have it by now, honestly. Thought I was gonna have it before I left Gridania. Oh, that's fine. Let's see. Here? Yes, there we go. I have a feeling we're gonna have to like hunt down this Mujukwa woman. Oh wow. Maybe I should help out. Nah, it was too late. Way too late. I don't even know if the arrow hit. I thought about it for too long. I should have just gone in. Oh well. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is where the thing happened with the other archer lady. Or I guess bandit, I don't think. Achievements in the current area. The tavern? No. That's not it. That's not it at all. Hmm. I wonder what the other task is gonna be, the main story quest. Oh. I guess because of the... That's weird though then, right? Because it's like... It is strange though, because I feel like it wouldn't do this. I don't know. I didn't think I would out-level the thing. Although, oh wow, level 25? Those are dangerous, probably. Well, of course they are. They're enemies. Alright. No, don't hurt him. And there I was thinking he might accept my kind invitation. I don't recall leaving him. I don't recall inviting him though. He's rude to presume, Sonny, and I do so hate rudeness. Wait, it's not his fault. It's mine. I invited him. He's a member of the Archers Guild like me, and he's not Gridanian. Ah, I do begin to recall his face. Aye, knows how to hold a bow, that one. Well, he ain't the typical recruit, but I reckon I might be willing to make an exception. No, it's not like that. I just wanted to say goodbye. Samko, ever since I met Pawa, oh, that's Pawa, not Pua. Pawa, I've been at a loss, but I realize now that my place isn't in the guild with the Gridanians. They'll never accept me. This is where I belong with my people, carrying on our traditions, our archery, not Gridania. Silver is gonna show up, isn't he? It's all I have left, Samko, so I'm going with Pawa. Maybe you don't understand now, but just promise me you won't tell Lucian or Silver. The hells I won't, as you wish. I don't know, it ain't my business, I don't think. Samko. Made your peace with your little friend, have ye? Right then, let's get on with it. Huh, shoot the what? Shoot the bastard. Uh-oh. No! Ain't no love lost, twixt ye the guild, is there? Then what's the problem with feathering a bloody venturer? No bugger will miss him. I'll miss him, alright, so just stop. Dear me, and I had such high hopes for you, Miss Aliapo. Waste of bloody time. A keeper, what's lost her nerves about as much as used to me as a glass bow. But there's no sport in killing captured prey. Ah, I'd better not see neither of you again, 'cause if I do, I'll show you what happens to prey. What's fast enough to get caught twice. Away, sisters, away! Wait, what? Alright then, I guess. How do you do it, Samko? How do you live in this place, with these people? And why do you even bother? What have they ever given you besides scorn? Well, what do you see in them, Samko? Even though you joined the guild after I did, you've come so far so quickly. Maybe you've even surpassed me. I have to know how you've done it. I have to know what it is that I'm doing wrong. And there's only one way I can think of to find out. Meet me at the bannock. Is she gonna fight me? Alright, at the bannock. What was that? Up. Okay, in the central shroud, so I just gotta go back. Got it. Understood. Dragged Fury Claw. Should we? Yeah, okay. Rude. What is that thing? Oh, it's a flower thing. Get the heck out of here, man. There we go. Wait, that was level 22. Dang. Alright, I'm 26, never mind. I was surprised for a moment and then I remembered what level I was. Oscaron's Brooders. It's just going in with the freaking... Oh, that's such a cool mount! That's the one I saw that I liked. The one that looks like a speeding boat or something like that. What is that? What the heck is that thing? Alright. And I also want to see the high level bows as well. I'm hyped for that. I always like looking at how they make them fancy, basically. How they make them look good. It's a better word for it, I guess. Alright, bent branch. Now we get crazy looking. Oh, I imagine they almost always do in every game, but I really look forward to them. The craziest it has gotten for me so far is just a couple of feathers close to the grip. That's it. It's mostly it. So I really want to see how they put a twist on it. Because I remember I saw one yesterday that looked really good. It looked like a harp. It had a bunch of strings, but I really like the look of it. Okay, I'm gonna go around the fate zone. I want no quarrel. Dang it. I grazed the circle, come on. Okay, I'm out. Okay, I can get out of it. I wasn't sure before. Now I am. Yum. Brown chocobo. Isn't this where the spiders are? Oh god, isn't this where the spiders are? Jump, 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 jump. Oh. Oh yikes, it is where the spiders are. Okay, but we just grazed the place as well. Not all bad. Didn't go in too deep. It wasn't in the way. Good. That's good. Wait, what? Okay, here we go. I think we are going to fight. Shall we begin, Samko? Yeah, we're definitely gonna fight. Then defend yourself. Show me what these people have taught you. Uh-oh. Alright, let's see. Okay. The Grace. Bind. Let's, oh god. Okay. Interrupted. Ain't gonna let her do the blood letter. Just not move. I'm just moving around because otherwise it will look silly. Just each other shooting at the bows for no. Yeah, moving. Is that all you got? I can do better. Oh, what's with the hunting falcon? What the heck? Oh, it probably is her minion or something. Not bad, but I'm not finished yet. I just... Okay, now I know for sure that my own minion is not gonna fight in this. Heck, I can't even summon it by the look of it. Oh my god, she has two now? I just realized, I was thinking, what would it be like if I had another class? But if I had another class, this fight probably wouldn't be happening. It would be too silly. Just charge at her while she tries to get away. Well, she's dead. What a way to end this story. Oh, she's not dead, never mind. It's so simple. You have opened your eyes and looked beyond your master's faults. You've accepted their teachings and taken them to heart. Even Silver, for all his bigotry, wishes only to preserve his traditions. I lost sight of everyone else's struggles, and became obsessed with mine own. I was so afraid to let go of my cherished notion of archery, my family's notion, and learn another way. I didn't want to betray them, or dishonor their memory. But I have a family here too, a family that sees the wider world, and is willing to show me how blinkered I have become. Never heard that word before. As archers, we train our eyes and minds to be unforgiving, to defy any attempt at concealment and discern the naked truth. It is little wonder, then, that I have neglected to look inside myself until now. Though unquestionably worthwhile, I have found the experience rather excruciating. Ahem. Thank you, Samko. I know now that I belong at the guild, together with you and Lucian. And yes, even that bloody Wildwood, God's help me, I think I might actually miss him. Wait, so is she still going? I am confused. Okay, what now? Report to Lucian, okay. But we didn't do anything about the other guy. Okay, let's just TP to New Britannia. I can imagine, yeah. Oh god. It's like, have you ever, like those memes, you know, like when there's an important cutscene and they let you, like, show your character with your customization, and they show, like, I don't know, a platoon of soldiers and the general making a very serious speech, and then they zoom out for you to see the platoon, and you're in there with, like, an afro haircut, and a valet, what do you say, a valet skirt? Some of those long fins for swimming in a breathing tank or something like that, just looking ridiculous. That's always the funny part about stuff like that. I love it when the games and cutscenes let you do that. Welcome home, Samko. You need not say a word. One look at Lei's eye was enough. Thank you for returning her to us. When we focus on a single goal and a purpose, and pursue it with passion and fervor, it becomes easy to lose sight of what else lies before us. With your skill and vision, Samko, you can help your fellow archers to look beyond themselves and remember their comrades. I hope I can count on your support in the future. Okay. Velveteer Smith. Kinda wanna get the hat. I haven't had a new hat in a while. Well, I haven't had a new anything of clothes. Oh yeah, the clothes from the dungeon. I just remembered. Hold on. Plunderer's shortbow. This is probably from the dungeon. The plundered shortbow. Oh, I have a longbow now. 1 less damage, so it's almost good, but I guess not. Not for this time. See, new clothes, 24. What? No! I hate that. I hate this look. What the heck? Look. How? Why? I should have chosen the hat. This is horrible. I look horrible. I don't like it. I don't like this. Oh no. This sucks. I don't like it. Can I... Glimmers? But I don't think I have anything like that. Do I? No, I don't. And looks like I haven't gotten anything new in this department. Oh yeah, right, they're recommended here. Yep, didn't change anything. Check your bags. Alright. Glimmer. I have silver chocobo feather. Animal hide, honey, shroom, animal skin, imps. Okay, nope. 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 Yeah, I probably never unlocked it. Ether and Ether? Oh, for MP and then a high potion with the rest. Vester Bay? Nope, doesn't ring a bell. What is the next one? Level 30 probably. So what happened with the other guy? I don't know. No, I have not been to Vester Bay. That I think. I'm pretty sure at least that I haven't been. Doesn't ring a bell. At least we got a new weapon. I don't like the shirt we got, but yeah, we can move on. Maybe I can buy a new one. Oh my god, I have a lot of gil, I think. This is a lot of gil anyway. Maybe I can buy a new one. Alright, Vester Bay. I shall keep it in mind whenever I get there, hopefully, soon. Or just, honestly, I don't even care as long as I get a new shirt that doesn't look like that. Does it mean I'm super behind on my med? Probably. I mean, it's not like I've been doing that much aside from this and the Archery's Guild. Only off screen I made like the side stuff. Upper left fire and bloom. Yeah, I know, but I know I have to go to Mune. Yeah, I was already headed there. I knew it was to head to her, so that's why I didn't like mark it or look for it. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting, Mune, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? Lewin? And good evening to you too, Bowlord. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to... What? Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is, your journey hasn't been wasted. I am pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. My god, look at the size of this bow. Well, if it isn't our very own man for all these seasons. You certainly have a knack for appearing when you're most needed, Samko. My thanks for answering the call. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip at a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Tamtara Deep Croft. Oh, this is like the skeleton place we saw yesterday. The place was once a Gelmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen skulking about the Deep Croft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamud, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I will have dispatched my best men to scour the Deep Croft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. Since we thwarted their... Oh my god, this shirt. Since we thwarted the attack on the Guardian 3, the Birdmen have not allowed us a moment's respite. They have probed every ilm of our defenses in search of a weakness, compelling me to spread our forces far more thinly than I would like. The situation so being, we have no choice but to entrust the task to dealing with the Lamps of Dalmont to others. Can we rely on you to handle this matter? Yep. You have my gratitude. Once you've seen your preparations, pray make your way to the deep craft and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. He will appraise you of the latest developments, that is all. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Man, you know, I just came to the realization that is very useful that the main story quest is up here at all times and you don't need to look for it. In case like you are lost and don't know what to do or where to start, like if you're coming back after not playing for a long time or something like that. Alright, I think I remember where it is, roughly. Yeah, I'm gonna just teleport. Shorten it out a little bit, since we're gonna have to walk anyway. The Central Shroud. I mean, I still think I'm over leveled because of this thing, the Road to 70 thing. That is basically hyper boosting me towards level 70. Because it does feel like I shouldn't be leveling up this fast, honestly. It gives me like 100% or something like that more of like the experience I get from missions. It's like the number plus 100% of that. This is dramatically increases the amount. Sir Rose fighting a roselet. Very poetic. Okay, let's go. It would be cool if I could hear the flute though whenever I use Peloton. Just a little bit of flute. There's just that sound effect and that's it. Alright, let's see. Then I take a turn. No, it's right here. Alright, here we go. Oh, that looks like Okami. That probably is supposed to be. That looks so cool. And there's two of them? Yeah, there is two of them. Huh. That is really cool. But it makes the rest of the place feel a lot darker than it is. Oh. You're Samko Nun, I take it. Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt the Bowlord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deep Craft and purge it of the Lambs of Dalamund. In case you're familiar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the calamity put an end to the Sixth Astral Era. The cultists took the moon Dalamund, for their god, believing that it will deliver them from their devastation. And so they were rather disappointed when Dalamund exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think that the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served only to stoke their flames of their fanaticism. I am in tip-top shape today. The Lambs of Dalamund are convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfere with the coming of the Lord and Savior, and that it is now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing in Deepcraft, you may be sure that no good will come of it. What the heck? Why am I? Okay. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. Duty Finder has been updated with a new regular duty. I cannot move. There we go, I can move now. Alright, here we go. Let's see if a party will show this time around. Oh, okay, hang on. Logs, social. Friends list. Invite party. There we go. Unselect Sastasha. Oh, yeah. Tamtara Deepcraft. So I can just join a random one if I select more than one? Duty Roulette. Oh wait, comments. I guess I'll have to read this after. A party has withdrawn from the duty, find a new member. There we go. Oh, I was gonna read it and then it went dark. Went dark on me. I guess I'll read it after. Oh my god, I hope, as long as there are no spiders, I'm good. Okay, imps. A light. This reminds me a bit of Jack and Daxter for some reason. The look of this. And I like that they show you the whole dungeon. Well, a part of the dungeon, I guess, this time around. First time it showed you more, I feel like. Let's close them up. And the duty thing is gone. Hack. Oh, also cool shield. Dang, it feels weird to look at my character with that freaking long bow. Had short bows the whole time. Trying not to look at the front as well. This is... Oh, that took me by surprise. Yeah, that's my bad. I didn't actually hit them. They aggroed. They went for me, I guess. I don't know. Oh, it's my bad though. I'll stay like a little bit more in the back. Going ahead is not a good idea. I got lucky with my distancing ability though. Oh. Beetle. Okay. The carrion beetle. Which... I guess this way. Nice. Feels like a Zelda, not a Zelda, a Link spin, I guess. Like from the Legend of Zelda is what I meant. Oh, yikes. This time. I think she also learned that lesson as well, that we have to let the tank hit first. Okay. Man, I struggle to imagine what the fights will be like in the future after. Like high level fights. Oh, okay, I think I may have attacked first. I goofed on that department. Void Soul Hunter. Counts the souls. He does the paperwork in hell, basically. Probably anyway, I don't know. Soul Hunter doesn't really spawn anything else in mind. Greed. Nothing on need. Oh, we're turning those things off. I didn't even understand what. Oh. Ugh, what are those things? Oh, they're the scorpions without the tail. I like them. They look like spiders. Oh. The poor man. He was just walking out, minding his own business, and then he just gets welled on by 4 random people. They're like, ah yes, let me take a look at this grand dark ball of who knows what, to see our cult's progress, I guess, or growth or something. And then he just gets attacked by 4 people out of nowhere. Oh. And no need, okay. This way, I guess? I don't know. Seems like the only way. What the heck? Oh, I leveled up! I thought the fight was over all of a sudden, despite there being still enemies. Because I heard the victorious music of leveling up. Bind him up for a little bit. Oh. Nice. Yes, need. 37? We get to equip this now? Nope. Oh, nice. Got it. I now have. Oh, what the heck? No. Oh, great. Oh, get that thing. Oh, thank goodness the effects helps a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna look down. Oh, I feared this, but I was actually. It had been so long that I thought it wasn't gonna happen. Oh god, that gave me a good scare. Oh. Oh, okay. It's a good thing you don't have to look at them. You can just stab and that's it. Just attack, keep attacking. I need to look at them. Craft flight. Alright, I'll pass. Oh my god, you have Googles. Goggles, not Googles. Damn Googles, what the heck? This way I get. Oh. Nope. It's a big nope for me, Chief. Okay. Oh. I was about to walk right into one of them. Alright. Impenetrable barriers prevents further progress. Over here. Oh. And I just realized I haven't said a word since we started. The worst commentator. I kinda got lost after I saw the spiders, honestly. I was like, into it. Alright, so. Squidward? Where? What? Come on. Oh, I just can't come out of there. Who summons me from the void? Oh god, it is Squidward. What happened? You seem surprised, did you not? Cross our gates? What? It's like Squidward's very distant cousin. He looks like an alien more than like a magical creature, honestly. Come out of like an UFO or something. Oh god, I hope. Should just stand still and focus on him. Oh, what the heck is that? Oh god, that scared me. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, maybe the mites, the mitelings do look a little bit too much like a spider, I think. I actually just like moved away from my chair just then. Not moved away, but I almost fell off it, I guess. Ooh, that gave me one heck of a... Galavant the Dominator. Man, it would be cool to have like an ultimate ability in this situation though. You know, like a big... That one big hitting ability. Oh my god, that Mightling gave me a heart attack just then. Just ran at me from the side. I was like, what the heck is that tarantula looking thing? Oh my god. I'm not a fan of that shirt. I look weird. Yeah. Bow. Oh yes! Oh, but it's not that good. Read, I guess. Bow, bruh. Alright, need. Oh, I have to click them. Unable to obtain. You already possess one unique item? Huh. Read, maybe? Unable to obtain. You already possess one of that unique item. Yeah, no, it says the same thing if I click read. I think it's because... I'm not sure why. I mean, it's fine. It wasn't that much better than the one I have right now. And thanks again for the help as well. Oh, I wonder if there's... Not that. Oh? Thanks again for the help as well. It was fun. Up to the point where I got the spiders, but it was fun still. Just gave me a heart attack. Are we a different place? I think we're in a different place as well. That where we entered from. Oh, I guess you got sent back to where you were before. Where are we? Oh, we're in the same spot, I think. Yeah, we are. Port Immune. I'm a teleport. Oh, that's kind of cool. Then doesn't entirely disrupt what you were doing. It's like a very advanced hologram or something like that. The duty finger timepiece you there and back. Ah. Is that Zelda music? It is Zelda music. Nice. Alright, let's go this way. That is the same flute I have as well. That's the thing I'm using whenever I use Peloton. Alright, hopefully she gives us a better shirt. Yeah, I can't wait for that. I hope there's a like a keyboard or something like that, you know? Can play music. Man, I look forward to that. I can't wait. Wonder what I will play. Maybe something like from Hollow Knight, the City of Tears or something like that. Oh, it will be good also to make it's not Silk Song, Hornet's theme. Makes your keyboard a piano. Honestly, okay, I gotta be honest. The way I've been playing it makes feel like I'm already playing a piano. Because I'm using my... I just take away... I try... Whenever I don't move, I just like have my fingers over the numbers. Welcome back. Welcome back, Sam. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the Deepcroft was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. You've made such a habit of succeeding that it's not difficult to take your talents for granted. Rest assured, however, Mother is impressed, even if she isn't surprised. Bolorn Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. Well, this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself. It also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach. I thought it said Overwatch. Overreach themselves with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate the point. Or someone's walking by. Giavin. Aver's gone and it's all your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he will still be alive. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Bah, to hells with this pathetic excuse of a party. I'm leaving, and it'll be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. Dang. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel though it may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, and by the way of some parting advice, get rid of Aver's head, bury it, cremate it. Wait, his head? What? Do whatever the hell you like with it, but for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, alright? The cheerful music doesn't fit with what is going on here. Wait, don't leave me alone, please. I'm sorry, Aver, please forgive me. Oh my god, that is dark. That is dark and the music should be changed when they show this part. Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes dozen times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience. I can send men like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would like to entrust you with another. About Tabelago, I received a message from my counterpart in Ulda. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word and I will be glad to share the details with you. Do I even have glass in there? Alright, I'm gonna go buy a shirt, I think. I've had enough of this open shirt before I go. Let's accept this. Oh, I guess I gotta read more. So, you're not averse to taking a little trip? Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Ulda. Once you arrive, seek the Momodi. The Momodi? Mornodi? No, it is two M's. The Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand. Think of her as the Sultan's version of himself. Chances are she'll send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you will pull through unscathed. Now off you go, Samko, and good luck. Okay. I'm gonna go buy a shirt first, because I don't know where the shop is gonna be on the other place. And I don't like the shirt. It's too much, man. Looks like I'm showing off the chest. Not one for that. Honestly, I liked a lot the clothes we got at the very beginning of the story. The white clothes. I think it was this way. Hopefully. If it isn't, I'm just gonna go back and take a plane to... Is it here? Leatherworkers Guild. Nope. What is that? Sydney Carton? Oh, there it is. Alright. see. Shop, the shop, the shop. Battlecraft. Tool. Independent jeweler. Tailor, there we go. War gear. I'm level 28. Dang. Okay. Level 28, so 30 to 30. No, I guess this. It's not gonna last me though because of the level. Look at this, so much better stuff. Maybe I should. Nah, I was gonna say maybe I should buy something higher level, but I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, let's go with Glad. Disciple of War braces. Show only recently added? No. Is there no shirt I can wear? That is for me. Discipline of War, level 20. This is less. No, the only ones that have more defense. I guess it makes sense because I'm an archer, so I'm not supposed to have that much armor. Iron gauntlets. Nah, I guess I gotta cut my losses and go. Just go. Alright, let's go to Ulda then. To speak with Momodi at the quicksand. And then, depending on how long it takes, I'm gonna have to call it. Because if I'm at the hour. Maybe I'll do it a little bit longer, perhaps. I don't know. Thinking about it. Mulling it over. Thinking of what I have to do. Maybe, I don't know. Honestly. I am too hooked, basically. Okay. Alright, let's go. To Ulda. I didn't even get to see much of it. It was just a castle. All I got to see. But I guess that I already know that it's in the sand. It's in the desert. Ulda. Yes. Wanna see what lies in the desert? And I'm guessing there are more cities, that these are not the only 3 ones. Because you did say there was a snow place, and it hasn't really been mentioned here. So eventually, probably. It does look like the buildings from the Sultanate. The Steps of Nald. I guess I looked ready for desert trouble, at least. I look very aerodynamic with my goggles and the open shirt, at least. At least I can say that much. Ruby Road Exchange or to the hosting strip. I'm gonna with the second one, see where it leads. And hopefully that's the one. It's pretty. Okay, let's see. Oh, I don't think I'm in the right place though. Oh wait, no, I am. Yes, I am. Need to go over here. Ah. Quicksand proprietors. Welcome to the Quicksand, friend. I am a tad busy right now, if you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Judging by your determined expression, I take it you ain't here for ale. Are you called Samko Nun by any chance? Mune sent the word that you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way here to listen my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? Okay, we shall. Okay. The petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. Gods almighty, another second under the sun and I will have been set afire. A tankard of ale, if you will be so kind. Excellent timing, Papa Shan. It just so happens that the adventurer who will be handling your petition is here. So this strapping young lad is the much-lauded adventurer, is he? Marvelous, marvelous. A pleasure to make of your acquaintance, good sir. I am Papa Shan, formerly of Sultan Sworn. I thank you for agreeing to lend us your aid. Mayhap you'd like to appraise Samko for this mission? Yes, of course. The petition question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at the Copperbelt mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are the clan known as the Hecatoncheires. I feel like I should know what that is. Fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn dynasty. Alas, it seems they have managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the mines ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about the treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on site. It is no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know the history well, my lady. The people of that age used to Hecatoncheires to work their mines. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But as is oft the way in such tale, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hecatoncheires, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels, so it was that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. That's messed up. Well now, that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about the Copperbelt in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rising demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods, to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, and that makes them a danger to us all. There will be no mining at Copperbelt so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task which we would have you undertake. I'll not deny that the mission will be rife with danger, be our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. Gods bless you. I feared you might have reservations, but I assure you this is for the best. In case you don't know, Copperbelt mines are in the western Thanlan. Do take care, you hear? Ah, and one last thing before you depart. An employee of Amagina and Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbelt mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. Well, that's a very messed up story. So basically, they want their very justified revenge, and I'm gonna go down there and gonna say no, and then smack them down. Okay, where is this Painted Mesa? You know, I don't know if many know this, but Mesa means table in Spanish, which it sounds weird to me, honestly. His name is Painted Table. Maybe that's on purpose, I don't know. Looking for Painted Mesa? You found him. So, you're the adventurer who volunteers to deal with the mess down in Copperbelt, are you? You've got guts, mate. I just hope you've got skills to go with them. Because things ain't pretty down there. The Hecatoncheires left the place in a right state, and nary a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbelt was sold when the second UI dynasty was still young, and it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for a rebuilding effort, the concern would never have thought to reopen it. Sorry, that threw me off just then. We knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under the mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong. Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One seeing of the pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in a company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt, for want of aught to build with. The stone torches keeping watch over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. The hope of all the nation is resting on you, friend. Best of luck. This is still very messed up. This is still very, 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 very messed up. But okay, I guess. What can I say? No? And stop playing? I just got a sense of deja vu. What the heck? Why did I get a sense of deja vu? I've never been here. A third time, I guess. I don't know. I just feel like I've seen this before. What the heck? Maybe I saw it on a trailer or something. I don't know. Okay, let's go look for the Ayorzia first. That seems to be this way. I don't know why, I just got a sense of deja vu. What the heck? When I got out of there. Alright, it should be here. There it is. Maybe they're crafting or something. Alright, let's attune. Nice. Okay, now we may go. Alright, let's finish this Hecatonkeir business and then I'll call it, I think. That's what we're gonna do. It's probably gonna be the dungeon again, or I think anyway. Alright, how am I gonna get over there? This way. Yeah, okay, this way. And then we turn here. Huh, there's a bunch of Lalafell here. Maybe that's the... I don't remember exactly where I read... what I read when I read the Lalafell, but I'm fairly sure they did say that they... mapping the realm achievement. Probably makes sense. Star Marmot. My god, the music. You do see why having a mount is paramount though. The Paramount Mount. Brass Blade. It just throws me off how small the Lalafell are. I know that sounds kind of... I don't know if that's offensive. I guess it is offensive, but it just really throws me off, honestly. Like, I guess they're like the standing for dwarves or something like that, but they're just so small. It's like... it's way too much. They're almost Moogle sized, I think. Almost. Oh, nice, a black chocobo. Wait, that's not chocobo, is it? Ah, no. What the heck? There's a frog mask, the man. Alright, I'm gonna stop first at the to attune with the crystal, and then I'll keep moving towards the objective. My god, I'm gonna put... this is like really good background music though. I like it. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's go. What? Alright. I think something... oh my god, did the stream cut off? I think the stream might have cut off. There's a very good chance that the stream cut off. Great. Man. Well, that sucks. It didn't even tell... well, it did kind of tell me by saying... acting as if the stream had just started, so... nah, I'm not sure. Alright, let's go fight some Hecatoncheires. What is that? It looks like a Pikmin. It looks like the thing. I don't remember what it's called, but that one big slug from Pikmin. Alright, let's go. Stone Torch. What a name. There's been an incident inside the Copper Bell mines. We are here to ensure that its effects are contained. But for your own safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. What? You're the adventurer who's volunteered to quell the Hecatoncheires? I didn't think that Papa Shan will be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think of to come outside. The sooner you see them, the better. Make ready as best you can and enter at will. Copper mines now accessible, so it is a dungeon. What's going on behind me? I wanna fight one of these guys, I'm curious. Probably gonna see them inside as well, so I might as well. Copper Goblin. Yeah, just this guy. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, cause I'm over leveled. No wonder. Did I get something from it? Tin ore, a decent sized piece of rock containing metal tin. Alright, let's go. I still feel like I know what a Hecatoncheire is, but I don't remember, or at least I've read about them. I don't know exactly what they are. And it's bothering me. I guess I'll find out soon enough. Let's go. Well, let me check if the stream is even going while that happens. I am actually kinda worried about this. And yeah, it is still going. What the heck? Huh. Alright, I guess I'll fight a glide bomb. Wanna fight that thing. What do you do, sir? Oh, did it teleport? I think it teleported. Man, I used my disrupt way too early. Did I get something from that? No, doesn't seem like it. Solidly. Okay, I'm gonna clear this dungeon. And then I'm gonna call it, I think. Or I guess not just clear the dungeon, but finish like the mission as well, and then that's it. Wow, those guys are really tall. But they have tails, are they not Mikote? Looks like they're the big guys. I don't remember what the race is called though. Commence. Alright, one more DPS needs to say yes. There we go. I think that means it up. Yeah. Light party. Let's go. Or we're gonna take the elevator. Copperbell Mines. Tunalan. Nice. Hello. Alright, let's see if I can do good here. They are pretty... I think they're like boss, mini boss. Well, no, probably not, but... Because they have like a bigger circle around them than the others. Probably because they are bigger monsters. There we go. Door is locked tight. The sealed door opens. What the heck did they do? Wait for me. Ah, I didn't write it wrong. I was gonna do a little dance in response to him. Whoa, what are those? Spriggan copper. I feel like I've heard of Spriggans before as well. Although I don't know what they look like in the first place, but you know, just heard of them. Oh, there's still one. Alright. Whoa. They're tanky. Oh, okay. I guess it ran out of we ran out of its zone. Whoa. What is that? Hecatonk here. Nope, never seen them before. Okay, let's bind it up. And give it a bloodletting. Bloodletter. Whoa, they're big. I mean, I knew they were gonna be big, but I guess it makes sense. They did say they were giants, but come on, it was by the Lalafell said it, you know? I wasn't exactly expecting... I was expecting maybe just taller than average dudes. I guess that's my bad. Oh man, I really gotta practice my combat stuff. I don't feel like I'm doing that well. Honest. There are very big bits where I don't do anything. As in, my character doesn't do anything. I keep trying to click stuff, but everything's on cooldown. So I'm either not timing stuff right, or I don't know, honestly. Or why can't I use my ability? I can't fight. What the heck? What happened there? Does it say? In the chat or something? I couldn't use my abilities. There's like little X's on them. Well, they still are there. Now oh, I can't use certain abilities. I know, but I can use... Oh, wait, I can use it again. I couldn't use it for a little bit there. That was strange. I think that maybe the enemy has an ability that blocks out their stuff and I got hit by it or something. That's my guess anyway, I don't know. I don't know what happened just then. They had like a tiny X on the corner and I couldn't use any of them for a little bit and then they just like went away. Powder chamber. Oh, we're gonna blow it up. The fire stand is set. Kaboom? She's still in the explosion. Where are the rest? There more? Oh. Oh. Oh, they're falling from the ceiling. Or something, I don't know. Ah, they blocked another ability. They blocked some of my abilities again. Oh, it's the Spriggan thingies. I think. I think they did it, because that was the only monster around. Oh. Whoa, they just keep coming, okay. Oh, there's a timer. Clear shaft E, rubble of rubble? No, I think that's it. Whoa there. Yeah, I think it's the Spriggan things. Kotos? Your door is locked. Okay, got it. Oh, okay. It's a big boy right there. Bind. Alright. Level up. So I think I'm level 29 maybe. No. Need. Oh yeah, I am level 20. Oh my god. I get it that the game is like giving me a big boost, like to level up and stuff, but that's still kind of a bit too much, I think. Like I wonder if, well, I guess that's why the level sync is still there, but it's a little bit too much. Echo of the Fallen Star. Oh, it's the Eorzea. Oh. What? What's going on? Why did he go away? Oh, yikes. Okay. Blasting cap. Okay. I don't know why they went straight for here. There were still guys on the other one. Nope. Nope. Okay. Oh. Slow. Oh. What's going on? Aaron's soul? Well, that's kind of depressing. Freaking lost soul that died in the mines. Something might come out, maybe? Nope. Fire stand. Eorzea? What? Isn't it like a slime? Eorzea. Never heard of a name like that for a slime. What a fancy name it has. Can I poison it though? Wait, did it die? What happened? Is it splitting up? Oh my god, it is splitting up. It's kinda cool. What the? My character was looking the other way. We're barely doing any damage. What the heck? Oh, they're small now. And I think I just clicked the limit break thing. Feels like they're barely... They're just standing there. Maybe I'm lagging or something. Their HP is not moving because of it. No, it's barely taking any damage. What the heck? Why did we win? They're still here. Oh my god, there's what? They won't stop. Okay, that was very weird. Like I barely was doing damage as well. That is... I don't need either. I don't know what changed there. I think... Living fossil. Okay. That's not the type of enemy I thought I would be seeing. Oh, I guess it makes sense. Those look kinda cool. Oh, there's two Hecaton Tears back there. Okay, let's bind that guy up real quick. I leveled up again, really? I think. There we go. Oh, yikes. What's that thing? Hippocurve? Hippocurve, sir. Oh, some beast's gonna be here. Slaves, no more. Free! Free! This is why I feel bad, like, come on, there were slaves. Can't we just, like, strike a deal or something? Maybe not fight? $300 years, I think? Or 3,000 years? Masters must pay, masters must die. Okay, let's go. Probably smaller ones are gonna appear as well. Or I guess regular ones, because smaller they are not. Oh, for vulnerability. That's not it either. Start attempting to break through the wall. Expanding him up and slow him down. That's... I don't know why I keep doing that. And I did it again. There we go. This is the one I meant to use. J Hermit. Fellow Hermit out here. Oh, he's still looking away, good. Uh-oh. Is there another one in there? No, there isn't. I thought there was another one from where he came out of. Alright. Nice. Just talking about Shafts 3 achievement. Nice. Oh. Loot? Loot. I'll read it. Still no pants? Oh no. Has none of the quests given you a chance to get any pants at all? That sucks. What the heck? And I can't read either. Get any either. That sucks. But you could just, I guess, buy some, I don't know. Game's like, no pants. Alright, let's see. The one that got away? Oh, it's probably a silver quest. I just no pants this. Alright, I guess. Yes. Yeah, you gotta if they won't let you get a better like a better pair of pants, then you're just gonna own it. I guess that's a good strategy as well. Alright, I think I'm just gonna end it. Just gonna like finish this quest and that's it. My fingers are just not having it. Need the rest. A little bit these fingers. Oh, the map was on already. Play again tomorrow. I think I'm gonna play this for a while. I think. Methinks. This is fun though. Duty calls commence battle. Are you serious? You're a quick learner? I hope so. I don't really feel like I've learned anything though. Mostly. Oh, it's gonna be another battle? I thought it was just a talk. Painted Mesa. Ah, the Conqueror of Copperbell returns. This is a bad guy, isn't it? I just realized. Come on, they wanted to be free, and then they sent me for extermination. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume, and Ulda will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papa Shan. Yeah, you have been saying the name. Good. The next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece. Why was there a battle? Who am I gonna fight? Is it this dude? No. Yeah, this guy's with the bad. That's a bad guy right there. Obnoxious merchant. Shut up! Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine! You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. Right. Please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this. I paid for me with my own coin. What rot? You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford the maggoty mole meat, much less a choice cut dodo? Dodo? I'm going to say it one more time. Give it back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you'd never set foot in this town. This looks like a scam if I've ever seen one. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades, you know. Help the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reason what? But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't fear your crime. Yes, because you guys look very law-abiding. Uh-huh. I guess I'm gonna fight them. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 as me witness. Wow. Please, adventurer, help me, I beg of ye. I mean, I would have definitely either way, but... I swear on me mother's grave, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with me coin. I'd saved... I only wanted to treat me children to a decent meal. This is either a scam, like, by everybody in this scene, or these guys are just, you know... I don't know, I just don't trust that she's with all the robes. I think she may be in on it. There's a very good chance. And who the hells are you when you're at home? This dog's master? I've had enough of this mummer's farce. You lot teach them a lesson. Mummer? What the heck? Uh-oh. Those are... I may not be one for duels. I'm ranged guy. Those are close combat guys. I'll see what I can do, I guess? I don't know. Oh, this may be a problem. Alright, maybe I can test out that last though. If I bind you, you can't move for reals, huh? Well, that sucks for you, filthy bodyguard. Filthy bodyguard, what a... Just a little bit more damage and slow you down. Real quick. I like the bar fight music. Well, not bar fight, but it reminds me of something. Okay, don't move for a second, sir. Let me just get the bloodletting real quick. Thank you. How kind of you. I should have stopped at the 7th ale. They're drunk. Well, I guess that makes sense. Just poison him up. Oh, they're joining in the fight? No, I think the filthy bodyguard has priority, honestly. Since he's almost dead anyway. Don't move for a second, sir. Thank you. Yeah, he definitely gotta go. Can deal with the others, no issue. There we go. First one bites the dust. And because the other ones are not melee, it should be easier to get rid of them. I'm assuming the last guy is either gonna run away or he's gonna join in and be super strong. Nice. Nah, he's gonna run. I'm not getting paid enough for this. I knew it. This was a test of some sort by the woman in the robes. Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Or paid by this guy, I don't know. That looked weird. Thank ye, kind adventurer. Thank ye thrice over. And then I wake up naked in an alley with all of my gold taken. I've been scammed. This is just a fever dream. They poisoned me somehow or something like that. I'd swear there were more refugees than when I last looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from the trade routes, and problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek new life in the city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Ulda has reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that the refugees will try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them. It truly does. But I would be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't ferment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades will welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Garlean Empire? Patrolling the streets for riffraff? It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like? If you got no coin, you have no hope. Uh, what will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins. Get your dodo tenderloins. Guaranteed cheapest. Oh, is this what happened with the woman? Thank you for a custom, madam. Please come again. This is like a way of showing, a very complicated way of showing you that that she did buy it. So I guess it's not a scam. Looking around, you'd think the Ulda was well on its way to recovery, but peer through the veil of prosperity, my God, and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. I'm just okay, just stumbling. All right, so she did buy it, and it's a great way to show exposition, I guess. Sir, are you all right? I just like passed out for a moment. How long was I out? I don't know. It was like 5 seconds. What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? Hey, you're the one who sicked the men on her. What? Saw her buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as I did. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? It's one of the men, probably, right? What? I will overlook this, but just this once. Oh, how kind. Because he had a choice in it. God bless ye, adventurer. If he hadn't come along when he did, who knows what the monster might have done. It don't bear thinking about. Well, that sucks though. Like, the others were just standing there cheering on. What the heck? No shame. But I guess maybe they weren't able to fight. Ah, no. What's gonna happen? He's closed. Hello again. Oh. We have been keeping close eye on you ever since you left Gridania. You discharged your duty as envoy impeccably, and never once faltered in the face of myriad of dangers. But more importantly, you were always ready to help those in need, even if you didn't stand a chance to earn guilt by doing so. You are possessed of all the qualities we seek in an adventurer. Of this we are convinced. Even if you were kind of dragged into that business with the dodo meat. Yes, thank you, Ida. And then there is the matter of your gift. I dare say you are curious as to the nature of the vision you were bore witness 2 moments ago? That would... Well, we can help you to understand it. You're not the only one with that power, you know? We have a friend who has it too, and we'd love for you to meet her. And meeting her is only the beginning, for we will also have you lend your strength to our cause. In return, we shall be glad to assist your adventuring endeavors, in whatever way we are able. Should you decide to take us up on our offer, and I sincerely hope you will, pray speak with Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand. Is a good friend of ours. She will tell you where to find us. Yeah, I think it's about time I called it, because my reading is just not... Well, I think it was never really good, but it's really... I feel it really... I'm really faltering now. Wait a minute. We haven't even told you the name of our order. We're the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, Defenders of Justice. Oh, but don't tell anyone except Momodi. She knows already. Alright. That's it. Someone else is also there. Probably doing the same thing as well. Alright, let's see. I wanna leave ourselves close to where, like, whatever comes next, so I'm ready next time. Or I guess it doesn't matter, because I might do some off-screen stuff, like the archer, the one that got away. Ah, no. I don't know yet. Oh, wait. You can finally see... You can... What the heck? Did I just get smoked? Smoke bombed? Hang on, I'm checking out the map. So this is the whole thing. I guess for now, at least. Probably this area is DLC or something, and this over here where the clouds are. It's a really cool looking map. I bet someone has this, like, you know, that like they sell it as merch and they have like, that would be cool. Let's see. I think this counts as a city. I think. I just gotta find the entrance. It looks like Africa, does it? Hang on. Maybe a little bit. If it was like flipped, like the higher part was flipped to the other side, and it's a little bit wider, and this will be Madagascar, I guess. It will be like a mirror, looking at it through a mirror or something like that. Yeah, I kinda see that, I guess. Except only if you cut off this part, though, because this part is also, I think, joined. It's more of a peninsula, I think it's called, when it's all connected. Oh, I guess I'll finish the quest, actually. I think this is the end of the quest, just to get, like, the XP. Scenes like that are becoming even more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, you'll probably be alright. This is not me. What the heck? Saying that if you ever find yourself in a spot to bother, come and see me. Just don't go pester me every time you grace your knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the woman folk from time to time. She likes to gossip. Okay, hopefully this isn't too long. Ah, Samko, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh off the carriage adventurer. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one will ever guess you'd been at it with giants in the dark. You're ever ill, the adventure Mune said you'd be. Samko, the station master will be overjoyed when he hears the news. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak to you for a while now. Is this the one that was carrying the head around of her party member in Gridania? My name is Edda, and I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one. If truth be told, anyway. I was adventurer with a friend in Gridania when... Oh yeah, it is her. I'm sorry, we were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avere, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. Dang, that's even that's even darker. That it like adds, like, you think her story was sad, and now it's like, oh, we're gonna get married. I'm like, oh god. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you will be an understatement. He will sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you from what you were. You see an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he will be like you one day. Is it someone I knew? I believe that he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. When I think of the man you are, of all you've achieved, I find that I am inspired, just as Avir once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. It was the adventurer GRP you met way back at the start? Wait, is it like in the carriage? The guy that was talking to me in the carriage with the two twins on the side? Grown? The carriage. BRP ground. I don't know. I don't remember. But I wanted to meet you first to ask your name. Maybe they'll show. Oh, the group. The first group. Samko Non, I shan't forget. Thank you, Samko Non. I pray that we will meet again. Farewell. The first group I met at the start. I'm trying to remember. I feel like I should know. And it's bothering me now. I wanna look it up maybe if I don't remember by the end of this. Adventure can be cruel, leading business. Time was. I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't ought to do with wait what? I didn't want ought to do with you lot. Though it'd be right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I am full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Samko. Eh? What did you say? You want to know about the science of the seventh dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest then. Listen, Samko, the science ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you will not think twice of attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you wanted to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. Okay, good, because I didn't want to read the whole thing today. I'll be glad to learn about them tomorrow. Alright, where's the next quest? With her. Okay, then that's it, yep. I'm done. I don't think... Let me just check if I had, like, anything new that this seems worth. Oh yeah, I should just do this. But, nope, doesn't seem like it. Inventory. Faded copy of the Dark's Embrace. Blah, blah. Nope, nothing new. Okay. Alright. I think this counts as a city, so I should be okay to fix it. Ooh. You know? Oh wow, we almost did 2 hours. Pretty close to it, I think. But tomorrow we'll do the full 4 hours, and I think whenever I play again, Ender Lilies, I think I'm gonna start over, because I don't feel like I gave the game the attention it should have. Honestly, it's like, you know, I should play it when I can have my full attention on it, and I'm all Final Fantasied out. I don't know how long that's gonna take. I'll just play this. I'll just keep playing this, and maybe at some point, if I really feel like I need a break, I'll just play something else, and then keep up with this. So yeah. Anyway, good game. Yeah. Um. So yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, thank you for the help with dungeons again. It really helped out there. A couple of times. I did a bunch of dumb stuff like walking straight up to some enemies alone. Um. And other stuff. I don't remember. I really should get my I'm gonna try like off screen. I wanna try like playing with that controller. Maybe that'll be better or something. If not, then I'll just I don't know move the hotkeys around or something because I feel like I'm not doing that well combat wise. But yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for coming by. I'm really grateful and I appreciate that you come by, if it's for a little bit or the whole thing. And I hope you have a great day or night or just time in general. And I'll see you tomorrow at 5:30. Or yeah, I guess I'll keep playing this for more Final Fantasy. And yeah, thank you again. Have a great day or night. I know I keep screwing it up. Whatever. Bye bye.